Well, hello, and what do we have tonight? Well, I've got something really delicious here, but before that, I've got a little something that just showed up in my mailbox this morning. Now, I had a tour about a week or so ago with a group from Bermuda. And it turns out that they're the Barrett family. They've been running Barrett ginger beer, brewing Barrett ginger beer since 1874. And it sent me some cans of ginger beer. I've never had ginger beer before. I hear it's a little different from ginger ale. It's supposed to be much more gingery, so let's give it a try. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's more ginger taste than ginger ale. Ginger ale is more like a soft drink. This is ginger. Yeah, this is good. That'd be very refreshing. I had a quick look and it says that they use it in Moscow mules. And yeah, I think that would be great in a Moscow mule, but it's really good just by itself too. All right, so to the Barretts, thank you. Yes, I do enjoy what you sent me. This is fantastic, and hope you had a good trip back to Bermuda. All right. So what's on the menu tonight? Well, got my big old cast iron pot here, and I made something I call Cowboy baked mac and cheese. Yeah, it's a mac and cheese, but I have definitely cowboyed it up. I mean, not just by cooking it in the big old cast iron pot, which, you know, out in the range, you'd have the cast iron lid too, and you'd just pile coals around it and it would bake. This has been in the oven, and we got macaroni down there, lots of cheese. You're going to love this. If you like cheese, you're going to really love this because there's a lot of cheddar cheese in there. There's bratwurst in there. The macaroni. Now, my macaroni is not, it's like, that's not exactly elbow. No, it isn't. It's a straight macaroni. That's all I can get here. There are some places I can get elbow, but I couldn't get any for this batch. So, okay. Oh, there's a good, so, as you can see in a minute, there's a couple of things I use in here, like chili powder. You can really taste that. There's a lot of chili powder in there. And salsa. Yeah, that really makes it good. So, yeah, look at that. A couple of pieces of bratwurst there. That's going to be a bit hot, but... Oh, Yep, all right. Let's go make it. All right, so to make our Cowboy mac and cheese, well, what we've got across the front here is a half teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 cup of salsa. Now you can either go for a mild salsa or a stronger salsa, it's up to you. I'm doing a mild salsa, and then I've got that chili powder to kick it up a bit, just be just right. Over here, I've got 1 onion chopped. I have 6 bratwurst, and I've sliced them about 3/8 of an inch or about 10 millimeters thick, roughly around there. Then across the back here, well, the mac and the cheese, the macaroni. That is 8 ounces or 230 grams of macaroni. Now, I know it's not the elbow macaroni. I couldn't get that. This is the macaroni they have in my local import store. It's still macaroni, but it's just straight. That's okay. It's kind of like a penne, but it's still got the ridges like a mac. And then over here, lots of cheese. Yeah, this is the cheddar cheese, and there is 12 ounces or 340 grams of cheddar cheese here. That's because some's going to get mixed in and some's going to go on top, so we want a lot of cheese. All right, I've got the water coming to a boil slowly over here. It's about ready for the pasta, because while I'm cooking the onions, during that time, I'm going to get the pasta started, so it's going to be ready when everything's done. So let's get that. Notice I got the cast iron pot. That's really Cowboy too, isn't it? You know, like, you know, it's like you cook out in the range. All right, we're going to get the olive oil in there. Okay. And the onion. Oh, sudden allergy to onions? No. I was cleaning out the other studio, getting ready to do some filming, and it's a little dusty. So I may sneeze a couple times tonight. All right, get those onions going, about 5-6 minutes, just soften them up, and then we'll be back. All right, the onion's been cooking for about 6 minutes, and the pasta's been started. Now I wanted pasta started while the onions are cooking because our next thing, throw some onion in there. Our next thing, throw more onion in there. The bratwurst, it's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes, and that's just right. That the pasta will be cooked. I'll have a chance to go drain it and everything, and then everything goes together. So yeah, we want to cook that pasta to just a little under al dente because it's going to go in the oven. Now, here what we're going to do is we're going to add in those bratwurst. We're going to add in the chili powder, the salt, and the pepper. All right, just mix that around. Cook this, stirring occasionally, for about 8 to 10 minutes. We just want to get a little browning happening on the bratwurst, and then we'll be ready. Oh, that's smelling good already. I smell that chili powder. Very nice. All right, see you back here about 8 to 10 minutes. All right, that's been cooking about 8 minutes, and that's looking really good. A little stir around there once in a while. Now, drain the pasta. It's ready, and you notice I've saved a little bit of the pasta water, and that's because to deglaze the pan before we add everything else. So, a little bit, not too much, just enough to deglaze the pan. So it needs a bit more. You just keep doing that, but you don't want too much liquid in there. So, just kind of play it by ear. Scrape everything off the bottom. That's all flavor. Okay, that's looking good. It looks like it's gotten it all off the bottom, and the liquid is not all getting soaked up. Just right, just a little bit of sauciness in there. So we'll put that aside now. All right, next thing I'm gonna do, mix in the salsa. So I'm gonna take it off the heat now. In goes the salsa. Mix that around. In goes the pasta. Gonna mix that around. All right, so first of all, I just want to mix the pasta around. Whoa. Very good. I want to mix the pasta around with the salsa and the bratwurst and just get it all nicely coated. So a lot of lifting, turning, until it looks like all of the pasta has been coated with some of the sauce. So once that comes all together, now we got a bit more mixing to do because we're going to mix about half of that cheese in there. Yeah, this is mac and cheese. We want a lot of cheese in there and on top. So about half, about like that. A little bit more. There we go. All right, that's about half. Mix that in there. Get that down inside, in with the macaroni and the bratwurst and all. All right. Actually, looks like I can use just a little bit more of that. There we go. Okay. All right, that's all mixed in. Look, it's already starting to melt a bit. We're gonna get that cheesiness in there. This is gonna be so good. And then what I want to do now is just smooth that out. I don't really want any macaroni sticking out because it's gonna get a little too burned that way in the oven. So smooth them down. And now, once you got that done, oh, there's a little bit of sauce in here. Let's get it in there. Now, the cheese. So we're going to spread that cheese across the top. Okay, let's get that spread into all the corners and everything. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but yeah, pretty even. There we go. All right, that's going in the oven over there. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, 30 to 35 minutes. I want that cheese bubbling through there. I want some browning happening on top, and then we'll be ready. All right, so that's been in the oven for exactly 30 minutes. And look at that. Nicely browning on top, bubbling way down the side there. Lots of cheese melted. This is going to be so good. I am not going to dig in there right now because that's going to be way too hot. I don't want a word in my mouth, but oh boy. Smelling good. That's going to be dinner tonight. All right, if you like this, stick around. There's a lot more original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. Then go make this, give it a like on YouTube, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.